Clyde Property in Perth, award-winning letting and estate agents, proud sponsors of Saints TV.
Callum, how's the team looking ahead of this weekend's trip to MATCHDAYS?
Yeah, all pretty good. You know, I think we've got a couple of boys back. Obviously David's back for suspension, so good squad to pick from. So quite good. Dennis wants to be back as well, so it's good news for us.
Any injuries at all?
At the moment, no. Still got training today, but at the moment, no. We've got a full squad to pick from, you know, which is quite good. No, sorry, actually tell a lie. One. We've got one injury, Murray, obviously out from last week with a calf injury, so he won't be available. But apart from that, yeah, we've got everybody to pick from.
And Murray, would he be due back in the next couple of weeks?
I think it's probably too early to say with Murray. I think it was, you know, Murray's never actually, talking to me, never had a muscle injury. So I was quite keen to share my knowledge with him because I've had lots. So, you know, I think we'll just see how it goes. It's got better. It's improved quite quickly. So we're hoping he'll be back pretty soon.
What was your analysis? How do you feel the team played against Celtic last weekend?
Yeah, I think it was. It's a difficult one. I think when you lose a goal after 26 seconds, you know, very difficult to come back. From that, I thought the boys showed a tremendous amount of character. You know, came back into the game in the first half, and then again second half gave them an early goal. But then I thought we gave it a real go, and I think sometimes you can only ask for that against Celtic. What you'd be disappointed with, if they stick it in the top corner from 30 yards or they score a fantastic goal, you sometimes go well played, but we actually gave them 2 easy goals, which was probably the biggest disappointment. On the flip side of that, our attitude, our effort, our work rate from that, going and losing those 2 goals was terrific, and I thought it was a good sort of character building performance.
What are you expecting from this weekend's game at Dundee United? Yeah,
again, tough game. Dundee United, obviously, excellent team. They're obviously in the league. They're obviously sitting in that position because they deserve to be. You know, they've got some cracking players. You know, some new additions to their team, McGowan, Dixon, added in. I know they've lost a couple of their more attacking players, but you know, they've got some good players in behind that can come and take their place. And Jackie and Simon will be looking for them to do that, so it's going to be really tough over there.
How impressed have you been by United this season, not only in the league but also in the cup competitions?
Yeah, great. You know, obviously I think it's, you know, they managed obviously disappointment the last year, but they've bounced back really well. You know, and getting to another final. You know, the next final. I don't think you can, as a Dundee United probably fan, you wouldn't ask for any more than that.
And a big loss, Stuart Armstrong and Gary Mackay-Steven going to Celtic. How much will that be felt at MATCHDAYS?
Probably too early to say. I think Jackie Simon working really hard to get other people in playing, but two good quality players. I think they've started their careers really well at Celtic. You know, and for me, it's nice to see some Scottish lads actually go and play for the old firm. You know, the bigger teams, and as disappointed Dundee United will be to lose them. It's a great for me. It's a great sign for Scottish football that Celtic are willing to buy a couple of Scottish players.
And a big motivation is to try and get back into St Johnstone, get back in the top 6 after dropping out, letting Dundee leapfrog St Johnstone last weekend. Yeah,
definitely. I think we've had a hard run of games. I think if you look at our 2 home games, Aberdeen, Celtic, and you know, this will be the 3rd away one, which would be Inverness, Motherwell, and Dundee United. Pretty tough run of fixtures, so we'll try and get something out of this. We'll try and keep the pressure on Dundee. I think it's going to be between us and Dundee and Kilmarnock, maybe Partick sneaking in there for the top 6, but hopefully all we can do is try and get results on Saturday. If we can do that, then we can put pressure on the teams above us and the pressure on the teams below us, and hopefully that will start tomorrow against Dundee.
Some recent signing news, some contract extensions for Dave Mackay this week. That's on the back of Brian Easton, David Witherspoon, Chris Miller. How important is it to tie these sorts of players down to St Johnstone?
Yeah, definitely. These guys have been terrific for us this season and last season. You know, I think their contracts have been rewarded. Their sort of play has been rewarded with extension of contracts. We're delighted as a management team to get them signed up. You know, so we're actually knowing what team, what squad we're building for, we're planning for next year as well. You know, and it's great to have these guys on board, and a lot of experience, a little bit of youth in David and Brian. So it's a good mixture.
And yourself, how much are you enjoying life still as the assistant manager at St Johnstone?
Yeah, it's great. I don't need to interviews with you, Ross, so it's even better. You know, it's no great. Absolutely love it still. So yeah, pretty good. Obviously Tommy's not well today, so that's why I'm filling in for him and speaking to you.
And do you miss playing first team football for St Johnstone?
No, no. Simple as that. No, my body doesn't miss it. So that's the one I have to listen to, not my head.
And the coaching side of things and assistant manager just now, but over the years to come and stuff, do you see yourself stepping up to be the manager?
I don't really know. I don't really look that far ahead, if I'm honest with you. I think I enjoy the role I'm in. It's a hard role and enjoy it. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm quite happy to do that. And whatever happens, happens. You know, football's a funny game. Things can change really quickly, for good or for worse. So I'll just enjoy my time when I'm here.
And you're involved with under-20s, and they've got a big game this Sunday against Rangers.
Yeah, it's a big game for them. You know, I think it's terrific. We've got a really young team this year. You know, we've got a real sort of gap in a couple of under-20s and a couple of under-17s and 18s. So we've got a real gap. So to get a result against Rangers would be terrific. It'll be a tough game. We're having to wrap all the young lads in cotton wool because I think we've only got 11 or 12 players fit. So make sure they're okay. Make sure everyone's fit for Sunday as well.
Cheers, Callum.
Cheers, Ross.